It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Bears and the Vikings, coming up next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were winners last time out. So something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. First carry now for David Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 84 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game. And
this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Jones. And some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to...
And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. First down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 28-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they picked up big yardage.
And so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there just before halftime. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw again. Quick slant here to Smith. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has just got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On third down, Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith, Jr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now they go play action now. Burrow, he'll buy some time right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. No return here for Claybrooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
They'll set up a throw. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Chicago. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the long. So now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going deep for Diggs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Personal foul. Can't do that.
Maybe a frustration pick because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Bears 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And this one will be brought back to the 22. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. It's caught, Smith. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Burrow on play action. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football, so now you lose your keys.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now the Bears down by 8, and time a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win. Well,
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit.